Welcome everyone to the live stream, the show after the show of our Adapt and Thrive Mastermind. With us this week is the wonderful Hale. Hale, I'm going to let you introduce yourself and tell people what you do for customers and how you help them. But I did want to kick things off. We had a wonderful mastermind today, and we got a lot of really good takeaways. We had a couple new members, which was great. Thank you to all of you who were joining there. Please come back. Our call to action every week is that you bring 7 people with you. And if you haven't signed up for next week's show already, then please go to adapt.locallinks.online. Without further ado, Hale, who are you and what do you do for people?
Hello, Matt. I am the founder of Picturely. So if you have a bunch of photos sort of lurking in the cloud, or you have a ton of photos maybe in shoe boxes, losing color, getting curled up, so maybe it's in the garage, hopefully not. Or if you don't know how to find that photo that you took a photo, but you don't know how to find it. So I help people organize their photos and easily access them, and making sure that their photos are backed up and they're secure. And so, yeah, we do photo management for families and small businesses. And we've expanded to help historical societies as well. So that's what we
That's
do.
awesome.
So our clients are really people who are longing to just get access to their photos again and be able to share them with family members and their clan, and tell their stories through their memories for generations to come.
I love that. It's hard. I've tried to do a very good job about organizing our family photos, but it's tough, right? Especially when you've got photos going back into the 80s where digital photos didn't exist,
Right.
and or beyond 80s and beyond. We'll go back that far, but yeah, it's tough,
It's
and
a
it's a
daunting
wonderful
task,
service.
definitely. Our longest library that we've digitized is from 1839
Wow,
to this year.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's actually really beautiful.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, one of our clients had every single type of photo that has ever been in the history of photography.
Steel plate.
Steel plate, daguerreotype, ambrotype,
Oh my
tintype,
gosh,
all of it. Yeah,
that's amazing.
yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah. So we digitize all types of media, including all types, anything from tape or DVDs. So we do everything. It's not just limited to photos.
That's awesome. Very valuable service. So if anyone's interested, you can definitely hit Hale up. We did link to her in the post of this. And then if you leave a comment below, we'll make sure that we hook you up with her if you are interested in anything that she can help you with. So we're here in the show after the show to talk about Hale's My Adapt story, hashtag My Adapt story. So I'm going to rattle off our 3 questions. Hashtag. I'm going to rattle off our 3 questions, and then I'm going to spotlight Hale so she can have this as her reference, so that she can use it on her social media to help promote her own business. We'll use it here to help promote the growth of the community and just really learn from each other in the Adapt and Thrive local links community here. So Hale, I'm going to spotlight you first, then I'll ask you the questions, and then I'm going to be silent.
All right.
All right, you're spotlighted. Here are the questions. So, first, what did you do throughout 2020 to adapt and thrive? Second, what do you plan to do or are already doing in 2021 to adapt to thrive in your business? And then, lastly, if you will, identify who your ideal customer is.
Okay, great. 2020, what a year to adapt and thrive. And we were all met with challenges of adapting, no matter what our business was. We had to move 3 times. So First, our daughter moved in from New York and we had to give up our home office. Then we moved to an office. And then that office decided that they're going to close. And so we found a permanent home here in Westchester, which is a little suburb of Los Angeles. So what I did to adapt and thrive was take a lot of deep breaths and really practice gratitude and just try and focus and get the work done as best as we could with all the moving parts that were presented to us in 2020. Luckily, we had a very abundant year as so many families decided to start organizing their memories. And so our business really picked up a lot last year, and we started to get a lot of business through other references, which was great. So the end of last year, we did a ton of investments, and we have new machines, and we are ready for a lot more clients this year. And what I plan to do this year to adapt and thrive is to just teach people about our industry. I think a lot of people still don't know what photo organization is, or that there are people out there that can help you preserve your memories and tell your stories through awesome groups like this one, and really get my marketing machine going this year. As you know, unfortunately, I haven't paid that much attention to Facebook or Instagram or doing blogs. So that's definitely on my to-do list for this year. And, and more importantly, making sure that we get our client work done as professionally and as quickly as possible, so people can rest assured that their memories are preserved and that they have access to them. And what was my last question?
Who is your ideal customer?
Oh, our ideal customers are, as I mentioned earlier, anyone who is basically wants to let go of that anxiety and the guilt of not having their photos organized and preserved. I think there's a lot of people out there who've had that on their to-do list, and it's time to just let that go. We tell our clients, a lot of people can do photo organization, but it really is a daunting task. And don't wait anymore. It's for anyone who wants to be able to have access to their memories and for them to be able to share it, especially if you have analog photos and you only have that one photo of your, let's say, grandmother or parents, and you have a lot of siblings or cousins and they all want to have access to it. The best way to do that is to preserve it, digitize it, and share it with family at large.
Perfect. Well said. I'm going to remove the spotlight and we'll come back into view here. There we go. Thank you so much for sharing your MyAdapt story with us, Hale. I know you've been with us for a couple weeks, maybe a couple months. Time has flown during the pandemic, so forgive me if it has actually been several months. But you have been an amazing addition to the community. You always have great questions to ask of other people and really help to give them as much value as possible. So thank you for becoming a part of our Adapt and Thrive community.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. So again, just a last minute reminder, if you haven't signed up for next week's mastermind, it is on Thursday. We do it every Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. It's always free. Please come. It's about an hour and a half, and you'll get, I promise you'll get more value than you ever thought you could possibly get.
It's amazing.
I didn't even pay her to do that. That was great. So thank you, Hale. And thank you all for tuning in to the show after the show. And we will hopefully see you next week at the Adapt and Thrive Mastermind. If you want to sign up, go to adapt.locallinks.online. Hale, have a wonderful rest of the evening, the weekend, and we'll see you back here again next week.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.